Today, I want to talk about something that frequently plagues revenue managers, rate parity, okay? How often are third-party websites showing a lower rate than what's on your hotel's direct website? Because across the Asia Pacific, the answer varies widely, and for one market in particular, it's a five-alarm fire. We pulled rate parity data from Lighthouse's Bench Direct platform for 7 Asia-Pacific destinations across full year 2025. The data shows two things: disparity frequency, and that's how often a third-party website displayed a lower rate than the hotel's own website, and disparity amount, okay? So when the third-party website was cheaper, how big was the price gap on a percentage basis? Now, let's start with disparity frequency and have a look at Bangkok, 35.6% disparity frequency. That means more than 1 out of every 3 times a traveler searches for a hotel in Bangkok, they are seeing a cheaper price somewhere other than on the hotel's direct website. 1 in 3, that is a massive leak in the direct booking funnel. And it probably goes a long way towards explaining why Bangkok's direct booking conversion rate sits at just 1.8%, well below the 2.6% average among these markets. Now, let's look at the other end. Jakarta's disparity frequency is 4.4%, Shanghai at 6.7%. These markets have incredibly tight rate parity. And guess what? Shanghai also has the highest direct channel conversion rate of any market here at 4.7%. Coincidence? Doubtful. Now, here's where it gets a bit more nuanced. The actual depth of the discounting is fairly consistent across all these markets, ranging from about 10% to 17%. Bangkok's disparity amount is about 16.6%, which is in the same general ballpark as everything else. The differentiator isn't how deep third parties are discounting, it's how often they're doing it. Frequency is the problem. And this tells you something important about where the parity breakdown is happening. In Bangkok's case, it's likely a systematic issue, whether that's wholesale rates leaking into public channels or OTA-specific promotions. But this isn't a one-off problem. This is a structural problem. So if you're a revenue manager in Bangkok, here's your action plan. Audit your rate feeds. Make sure the rates you're distributing aren't being manipulated downstream. Review your wholesale and opaque channel agreements. That could be where the leakage is starting. And beyond that, consider investing in real-time parity monitoring so you can catch these disparities as they happen and not weeks later in a monthly report. And for markets where disparity frequency is below average, you are in a great position. Lean into that. Put a best rate guaranteed badge on your website and promote the fact that your direct rate is competitive because the data says it actually is. Great spending time with you all today on the Spotlight podcast. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Blake Reiter, and we will see you next week on another Lighthouse Quick Take.